Okay, good morning. It's June 10th. We're going to go here and look at the S&P 500 and see where things are for the day. Okay, so the market is open here and they're making a push up here. So far, they've gotten to 37.50. This is not the first time that they've made an attempt at this high here at 38 quarter. And there is 38 quarter. Now, it's really important that they take out 38.50 today specifically in order to get this. So there's 38.50. And so if we're going to get a breakout and a run here, which basically what happened, I mean, we've been talking about this for a long time. So there's 39. So that should do it. So there's a new high by 3 ticks. So that should do it for the part that we've been talking about here. And yeah, there we go. So there's some of the targets that we've been talking about up here. So let me give you, I think that was yesterday's target was 41. We gave you 41 quarter. That high right there is 41 quarter. So that's not bad. Maybe lucky guessing. There's definitely room to run higher. As far as prediction points are concerned, there's an enormous amount of room to run higher. So we'll jump over and we'll look at that. But this shouldn't be any surprise. I mean, I've been saying this for a week at least. So either you've been living under a rock or not listening to anything I've been saying, but this should be no surprise at all. So, all right, so for today, all right, so let's say 43 quarter here. This would be next. If they take that out, then 51. So there's 43 quarter. And, you know, I don't, this is not the kind of market I'd be trying to short or fade or something, unless I can see that they put in a high. So 43 quarter, and then if they take that out, then we can look for another move up to call it 51. So the high right now is 43 quarter. Probably not a coincidence that that happened to be the exact tick that I just gave you. I'm just posting something in map here. So, all right, so there we go. There's the break. And let me go show you over here. It's really kind of crazy, actually, how big the gap up here is in prediction points. So this is why I said I don't think this is the kind of market I want to be trying to sell. Um, so, okay, a bit going on here. So I just kind of want to walk you through this. First of all, it's important if you remember we had a lot of different targets up here given anywhere between like 41 and 45. So you know, we'll kind of watch this area up here, but 57 is not unlikely. Got to get through 51 first, but 57 is not unlikely. And then let's see here. If you see this, this CP is all, or KP is all the way up here at 73. So it's just really far. And so there's a lot of room up here. It's not the kind of market I'd be trying to short. So here's 43.50. 53.75 is the midpoint between these. My play here is looking for a pullback. Okay, so I've given you some targets up in here. I'd pay attention to this, let's see, above 51. Yeah, so pay attention to that 58.75 above 51. Okay. And then what I would be looking for is if you can buy a pullback, and I don't know how aggressive you'll have to be to get a pullback. The first sort of little demand area on the 5 minute would be like 32 quarter, and I don't know if we're going to come back there. So we have, obviously we have 43 quarter and we have 41 quarter from yesterday, but once this thing broke up here, you know, who's to say how far they're going to want to run and push this thing. So 57 should really be on the table for the next decent target on the way up. And so there's lots and lots of room. Okay, so let's come back over. So as far as a pullback goes, I mean, we could talk about some stuff down here, but if they pull back into that, even any of the prices that we've given up here along the way, so even that, I mean, we have all the CPs right here. Maybe only 35.50. Maybe you don't even see that. Maybe they only come back down into this. Maybe they only come back to 38.50 or 41 quarter or 43 quarter. So, you're just gonna have to play that as it goes here today. Might need to be a little bit aggressive if you're going to get some of that move, but they still can pull back. So there's a lot of room up here today. We'll see how it plays out. Take the risk that is suitable for your account. Don't get crazy and do stuff that doesn't fit in your trade plan, or don't get caught up in any kind of commotion or anything about it. So there's a lot of room here to run, and I would not be trying to short this thing until you're really clear that there's a top that's been put in somewhere. The best move I'd say for today would be to play pullbacks. Of course, that's my opinion, and that's for entertainment purposes only, and no one should make any trading decisions based on what I'm saying. So that's today. This is not a surprise that it's finally broken out. The move down overnight was fairly obvious. Well, I mean, just right there in the pre-market, that's kind of spiked down. That brought in the institutional money again, and it was off to the races from there. So there you have it, and hopefully everyone has a great day. I'll be back here. We'll definitely wrap things up today with a review, since a bunch has obviously changed here just even in the beginning. And so I'll see you a bit later, and thanks for being here this morning, and I'll see you later today in the review.